It is lights out, and we are racing in MotoGP here in Emilia-Romagna. And once again, Jorge Martin has made the perfect launch away from second on the grid. He's on the inside of Pecco Bagnaia. He's in a little bit hot though. Around the outside though will go Bagnaia, and Bagnaia, listen to the roar of the Italian fans. Martin got the drop on the world champion into turn one, but running hot, and Bagnaia now just where he wanted to be in first.
Bastianini and Binder were bumping elbows on the way down to turn one. It has not been a good start for Marc Marquez, who's at the inside of Fabio Quartararo. He has not made progress from 7th on the grid.
Bagnaia, Martin and Bastianini. In fact, Bagnaia is the quickest rider on circuit, 1:31.497. Here comes Martin on the brakes into turn 4. He's going to run in that little bit hot, and Bagnaia just let off the brakes, cut back to the inside line. What an early battle this is shaping up though between the three GP24s. Who's got the better drive? Coming out of 6, they power through the 6-gear 7. Now hard on the brakes into turn 8, Puerto Corner. It's Bagnaia that is standing firm at the front, but there was a clear statement of intent there. The move on the inside of turn 4 from Martin. On board with Martin. He's going to go for the inside line once again. Bagnaia can't turn in. He's going to try and cut back to the tighter inside line. He certainly is. He certainly is, but he's made a mistake there trying to be aggressive and counter Martin's move. And now Martin then has hit the front. Game on. Here we go. This is Martin. This is brilliant, isn't it? By the World Championship leader, easing on the inside of Bagnaia. How hard is it to outbrake Bagnaia into turn 8 in Misano? The move that Martin made on Pecco into turn 8 was not able to be replicated by Bastianini, although he can't get that rear tyre hooked up. Can he coming out of 9 there, Bagnaia? And now look, he's wide. He's wide. What on earth is going on here with Pecco Bagnaia? Because now Bastianini picks him off.
Martin's
he's going through Tremonto. Martin is clearing off into the distance here. A 1:31.244 was 3/10 quicker than anything we saw in Misano 2 weeks ago. I think Pecco Bagnaia just is having problems struggling with that rear tyre.
It's Acosta.
Pedro Acosta.
Second KTM out.
You can hear it on board with the beast. So turn 15 then has caught out Pedro Acosta. He's gone all the way to the fence there.
It's a shame that for Acosta, who was keeping Marc Marquez very much under control in 4.
That just shows what happens when you're on the absolute ragged edge, on the absolute limit, trying to race the dominant Ducatis.
So a personal best that time for Bagnaia, so he has now found a little bit of pace, at least on that lap, a 1:31.428. He was quicker than Bastianini and everyone behind him.
Pecco Bagnaia has just set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. He's in the 130s and absolutely nowhere. A 1:30.9. 4 or 5 laps ago he did a 1:31.9. Bagnaia's just done another incredible lap, a 1:30.877. As Pecco Bagnaia, has he been kidding us all? Was he just thinking, well, I'll just sit, I'll just manage the rear tyres because I know in the second half of this race I've got pace that nobody can live with. A 1:30.877, successive fastest laps of this race. And there was a pitbull message out that said number 1, 1.7. So they were telling Martin clear the message there, wasn't it? The signal was, you've got to crack on here, Jorge, because Pecco Bagnaia is starting to reel himself back into contention. Oh, Bagnaia's got down! Pecco Bagnaia has crashed out of 3rd place. Can you believe it? Pecco Bagnaia, in his 100th MotoGP appearance, his 100th start for Ducati, and he has made another huge mistake.
Early.
They just locked. The front locked on him. It was like he was crashing in the rain. That was like it was a wet race. Bagnaia goes down at turn 8. And that does feel like another monumental pendulum swing in this year's MotoGP World Championship. There is the message then to Jorge Martin. He probably cannot believe what he's seeing himself as he gets the board. Number 1 out. Bastianini then honing in. He's been sat on Martin's rear tyre for such a long time. He will now have worked out just exactly where Martin is. He's wide. Martin goes wide into turn 8. Trying to get him on the cutback there was Bastianini, but trying desperately to defend this victory here. Martin runs a little bit wide, going through turn 8. 1 lap to go, 4.2 kilometres remaining. Martin versus Bastianini. It is all down there now to this last lap showdown between the two Ducatis. Who is going to take this record-breaking, history-making success for the Bologna factory? A 100th win coming. Here comes Bastianini. Now that is really close, and he runs Martin out of the paintwork. Martin sticks his hand up. Martin gets run right off the circuit. The stewards will have a very, very close look at that one. It was ultra aggressive, uber aggressive from Bastianini, but he now leads here in Misano.
There is a big, big decision facing the FIM MotoGP stewards now. They might have the decision of who wins this Grand Prix. Bastianini from a long way back, he's up the inside. He runs wide himself, just about keeps on the racetrack, but he essentially forces Martin off the road.
Bagnaia Bastianini, is he Ducati's 100 hero as he peels out of the final corner? Bagnaia Bastianini, the beast, wins here in the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. He takes the checkered flag first. He does take Ducati's 100th MotoGP success, but it comes with great controversy, a huge talking point going into that final lap, going into that turn 4. Martin got pushed right off the circuit. You can see what Jorge Martin thought of it as he crossed the line, punching in the air in frustration. Martin had rolled right out of it at the end. He put his 5 seconds back. Marc Marquez takes third, Bezzecchi fourth, Morbidelli in 5th place. Bagnaia Bastianini then is victorious in his home Grand Prix. Huge congratulations. It was always going to be a special celebration Sunday for Ducati. Their 100th MotoGP win, and they are Constructor World Champions for the 5th year in a row.
Like and subscribe for more MotoGP action. What are you waiting for?